So strap in for another Atari Arcade port. I was about to say Atari Arcade Classic, but that seems like a bit of a stretch. It is Vindicators. We'll start at zone 1 here. So this is like a tank game. So this was an arcade game that, you know, similar to something like Xybots, had that sort of two-player setup of join on the fly. But this is not a game about turning the turret on your tank. So you just kind of go and you have to line up your shots and shoot forward. We're running out of fuel. Oh. I rented the... Oh, goddamn it. I rented this version of the game and remember enjoying it. This is fine. I don't know. Like, it's... Again, the idea that you are in a tank and you can't turn the turret on the tank is, like, stupid. But... because it kind of removes, like, the benefit of being in a tank is, like, you can strafe and, you know, look out. I like this game. I don't know. Like, this is neat. It's really basic... But I think it kind of, like, in Atari's lineage, I think this game, again, very evocative of Xybots, especially here with the way they're kind of doing their two-player shop stuff, and a lot of the same concepts from Xybots come into this game, which is sort of weird because it is a fairly different video game perspective-wise and everything else. I would also maybe slightly liken it to something like Road Blasters in terms of just, like, you know, some of the weapon options and fuel management and some of the other stuff you're doing. This game, I feel like, I don't know. I don't know that this was something that saw a lot of action, like a lot of distribution in arcades. I don't remember seeing this arcade cabinet maybe ever. But also this game kind of came out in the down period of arcades. You know, this is kind of before fighting games brought people back to arcades, but after the success of the NES kind of, you know, destroyed that market. Relatively short levels. With a shot between every level, which again is very much the Xybots formula. I have not been using my homing shots, but this seems like a good time to maybe use some of them. I could do with, like, better hit reactions here. Like, am I doing meaningful damage to this thing? Yes or no? Cool. But you kind of get going pretty fast, and it, you know, like, the movement feels all right. You know, like, even if it's not a tank game about moving your turret and stuff, like, it does still feel pretty good to play. Okay, Vindicators. This is a neat game. I think it suffers from not having enough levels. Like, it'll loop pretty quickly on you. That is sort of the unfortunate part about it, is that you can kind of cook your way through all of the unique levels in a session or two. And, you know, when you play on harder, it's going to move some of the keys around and do some of that. But ultimately, that is probably the problem with this game. But as far as tank movement and the speed of that and the ease with which you can control the tank, I think that stuff's done really well. The power-ups are fun enough. I love Xybots. That's actually, like, it's weird, you know, like, the most of my enjoyment of Vindicators comes from its weird kind of similarities to Xybots. Similar type arcade cabinet in size and shape, different controls because you're doing, you know, tank things. But I love me some Xybots. Ooh. Ooh. Vindicators is better than Dino Wars Destruction of Spondulus. It is better than Dirty Harry. And it's better than Touchdown Fever. But it is not better than Double Dragon 3, The Sacred Stones. And thus, it is our new number 263. And there you have it. Vindicators. Vindicating Tengen's releases on the NES ever so slightly. A credit to their craft as opposed to Roadrunner or some of the other straight trash that they piped onto this platform. Head over to Jeff.Zone. You can join the Gerstmann Advisory Panel today, and then you can suggest games and get them ranked, as well as get on the Discord. You get an ad-free version of the regular podcast. You get a bonus podcast every week, and more.